Hey, Libby.
Hey.
Back to being the only girl this week.
What?
Back to being the only girl this week.
Oh, shit.
Keena's out.
I was enjoying having her. She's going back to the States.
Hmm. And as such, I don't know how much longer she'll stay in the game for, because it's something like...
Ridiculous
I don't
o'clock.
know. Yeah, I think it's about 4 o'clock in the morning where she'll be at this point. So.
I leave Saturday for my 2-month stay in the States.
I don't know, we're going to have no girls. It'll be a boy fest.
Oh dear.
Mm.
Well,
More singing!
does that mean Ergen can't play at all?
Oh, Ergen can play. If you're there and you want to get up insanely early in the morning, you're more than welcome. And God knows we need it, or otherwise it'll turn into a horrible sausage fest sing-along.
We'll start singing more Cold Chisel and AC/DC.
Absolutely. We need a good bit of Back in Black.
I was about to say, I don't think Mark have a particular issue with that.
As long as I got to do the singing, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah. The rest of us that suffer.
Okay, we'll leap straight into it. What happened was it a fortnight ago? Must be a fortnight ago. It feels like a month ago, but it was a fortnight ago. You all did wondrous things and fought off the invasion, pretty much. And if we go through everything, what were the last things that I recorded? What was the last?
A room full of children or something like that, or so I hear.
There was a room full of children.
That was the last thing we did, was the tower where they were trying to break down the door.
Okay, so that would be, let me have a look through my notes. That would be all the Hydras, there would be, no, force and entry, Drakeland's Barbarians and a Drakeland Sorcerer on a Bronze Dragonkin. Is that sounding reasonably familiar? Oh, actually the Bronze Dragonkin wasn't in that one, it was in a different one. Okay. So that's that, and that. So we are where we thought we were. Essentially,
We have some good stuff there at the end that never got given out.
Oh, okay. Well, amuse yourselves giving out good stuff.
Yes, give me some good stuff.
There was the Necklace of Fireballs, Type 2.
Oh no.
There was a clear.
Fireballs.
Well, we have a potion of Cure Serious Wounds. We had a scroll of Dimension Door and a scroll of Whispering Wind. We have an amulet of Natural Armor +1 and a Cloak of Resistance +2. A Heavy Metal Shield, 3 of them, +1. 3 Full Plate Armor +1. 2 Bastard Swords +1. 3 Elixirs of Green Dragon Breath. And 3 War Paints of the Terrible Visage, -1. Oh no, that went to Alistair, never mind. 1 went to Alistair, we have 2 left. 2 War Paint of the Terrible Visage. We had an Adamantite, is that the word? Warhammer?
Nice.
And Alpine Ice Axe, which gives you a climbing A +2 on rock ice walls and negates modifiers on climbing slippery things, and can climb 40 feet, improvised weapon with a +4 on attack. Anybody want any of those things?
Sure, somebody will say yes.
I'm
2 of you are muted.
There was a Ring of Protection +1 as well.
That went to me.
Yeah, I think we gave that to Ergen last week.
Mm-hmm. Well, if no one's going to say anything, take the cloak.
Okay.
I think I've already got a nice cloak at this point in time. I don't think I need another one.
It's a +2, cloak of resistance, +2.
Well, I've already got a cloak of resistance +1, so I'm happy to upgrade.
That's all right. I'll take your old +1 if you like.
What does amulet
Yeah.
of natural
I think
armor
Martin's
do?
also interested in the cloak by the looks of it as well.
Who is? Alistair?
Yeah, Martin. Yeah.
Martin, you're muted.
Let's roll the dice.
Okay.
Jack can have it.
Yeah.
Corbin wanted it.
Yeah, but I'm happy to anybody else, only because nobody said anything, so...
Okay. Well, who's going to take it? Somebody decide.
Well, I'm happy to throw my cloak of resistance +1 in, and take the cloak of resistance +2, and somebody else can have another cloak of resistance +1. That's just how generous I am.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, Martin can have it.
Who wants the cloak of resistance +1 from Jack?
Give it
I
to
already
Martin.
have a cloak of resistance +1.
Okay. What is the amulet of natural armor? What is that?
Nice.
You're
It
allowed
gives you
to
an
any
extra
armor class.
Yep, unless you've got something else that provides you natural armor, it's +1 to your armor. And it, I believe you can get it flat-footed.
Yes, you can.
Oh. That's nice.
It is. Okay, so Martin's got my cloak of resistance +1, and I've got cloak of resistance +2. Happy days, thank you very much.
No, I already have a cloak of resistance +1.
Oh, somebody else taking it then?
Well, to me again, if nobody else wants it.
What can you use them with?
Anything.
Probably saving throws.
Really? Are they good for wizards?
I'll take the necklace of fireballs if no one else wants it.
Okay, that goes to...
Can I get the elixirs of dragon breath?
I don't see why not. That's 3 of them. Oh, let's do... Alice. Hey, Dinus, what is your AC?
17, I think.
Well, you should take that amulet of natural armor. Give yourself a +1.
All right, no problem. Done.
How about this scroll of dimension door and a scroll of whispering wind? I don't even know what those do.
Well, I know it's
The
a
wizard
mission.
sorcerer spells.
I'm happy to take whatever spells are going. Well, what necklace of fireballs version was it?
Type 2.
2?
The dimension door could be really handy, but they're all sorcerer wizard spells, so only they can use them.
Yeah.
Well, dimension door sounds like something good for Dinus.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to get out of a tight space in a real quick period of time, it's fantastic for.
It's a good runaway spell.
A great
That was-
runaway spell.
They used Dimension Door in one of the old Dungeons and Dragons comic, like basic D&D comic ads in the
Mhm.
comics, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I think you should take the dimension door. And what's the whispering wind do?
I don't
Like
know.
Whispering Jack or not?
I hope not. If it makes you sing John Farnham karaoke, I'm going to destroy it.
Let's give it to Jeremiah.
Sure.
Let's see. The full plate armor, nobody wants that. Heavy steel shields, anybody need those?
Yeah, everybody should just about have that. If they can use it.
Have what?
Heavy
Heavy
shields.
steel shields and plate mail armor. And
Except
blasted swords.
Yeah, but most of you use two-handed weapons, so
Hmm.
yeah, you're not proficient in them, Dinus, so you wouldn't want them.
No,
I'm
I
not
like
proficient in them either.
A thief in plate armor's pretty stupid, really, unless they're like,
Yeah.
unless they're like standing in a arrow storm or something like that.
So there's a Cloak of Resistance +1 still available.
Well, I think you should go to one of the magic users.
One on each arm. No.
Nah, unfortunately.
I've already got one, so I don't need it.
So I'm writing down that I've got one now. So.
Okay. And you've got the Amulet of Natural Armor +1. Now, this Cure Serious Wounds, who would like to have it, or should we just keep it in the pile for anybody to use?
Yeah, keep it in a pile.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody want the War Paint of the Terrible Visage?
Do you work out what that's all about? It sounds like some bad juju.
I think we did look it up last week. It was
Cause fear.
created a fear effect or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it does.
Does it even scare your party members?
So the person that you'd be able to target it.
Hang on, I've got it here. War Paint of the Terrible Visage is symbol size, clay container of thick moist face paint, has enough material to paint streaks and whorls of any colour on a creature's face. Once applied, the wearer can, as a swift action, make the paint rearrange itself in a ghastly melange of colours, making his appearance momentarily disturbing and hideous. The wearer chooses one creature who can use his paint, who can see his face painted within 30 feet to be affected by cause fear with DC 11. Once the paint is used in this fashion, it loses all magic and becomes normal face paint. Once applied, the wearer has 24 hours to use his paint's magic, otherwise it fades away. It's a one shot.
Yellow and brown stripes, for example.
And DC 11 is not very powerful.
Still.
Yeah, you can roll. Anybody can roll a 1.
Ergen doesn't wear makeup.
And it's not Jack's. It's not Jack's style of magic. So
You could take that makeup, Ergen, and next time Keener asks you to go out, you could pop some on.
You clear out a whole bar just by walking in the door.
Painting it on Chopper.
Okay, so the 30 elixirs of Green Dragon Breath went to Alistair, plus you already had one from the time before when we fought the barbarians and the Frost Dragon. And Jeremiah, you even have one of that Green Dragon Breath elixir.
I'm just refreshing my drink. Won't be a moment.
Gonna be weird going back to the United States after being here for 5.5 years.
So it's just a short visit home? Go visit some family?
Yeah, family, friends, my daughters, my grandbaby, my granddaughter, she's 6 now. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be fall.
Yeah, just when you're starting to get out of the colder climate, colder months here.
Luckily, I'll be in the southern United States, so it stays a little warmer longer.
Yeah, well, if you don't get blizzards.
Yeah, if we don't have some wacky ass weather.
Okay. So we all sorted?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll just preface this by saying...
+1, natural armor +1, braces +2, cloak +1. Does that all work together?
The cloak only adds to your saves, so your saves are 1 better. Your ring of protection gives you a dodge bonus to... Oh, it's a deflection bonus, I think, to your AC, so that's fine. And the Amulet of Natural Armor gives you a natural armor bonus, which means they all work together fine. So it's an Amulet of Natural Armor +2, isn't it?
+1.
+1 natural armor, +2 cloak resistance.
Oh, okay. So you've got +2 with your Cloak of Resistance to any saves you make. The Ring of Protection +1 and the Amulet of Natural Armor +1 gives you a +2 to your AC combined.
Yep, cool.
Okay, I'll preface this by saying today I thought I was going to be really rushed in preparing this because I had a uni assignment.
That's sweet.
I had a uni assignment due tonight. So I thought I'd have to go into work and teach and have one period off to be able to finish that and then have to come home, feed the family and prepare. But my son decided to pull up sick this morning, so I actually got the duty of staying home and I thought, oh, this is all right. Got my uni assignment done by 12, went, that's fantastic, wiped it all off, laid back, picked up the Frozen Stars, read through the material that I was going to need to cover, produced all of the images I needed to produce, whacked it all up onto Roll20, got to about 3 o'clock, wife came home, sat back, had a nice relaxing drink with her, got to this point here, opened up the book, realised I missed an encounter. And so
What?
I missed the first encounter. I'd actually thought you had completed what you needed to complete to move on to the next stage. So this very next encounter was probably why some of you heard me go, oh shit, when I said, okay, let's farm out the equipment at some time. So it's around about now that Captain Faramol gives you a whisper message like he has been all the way through this battle. You've pretty much beaten back most of the forces that you can see, and Captain Faramol asks you to fly to the conference room so they can plot the final and utter demise.
Hello? Did you give it a... Yep. Alright, just a dog.
Okay. I'll just...
Alright.
Do we need to do any healing? I'm down about 21 points.
Well, if healing's
Well,
needed, then
Before
I
we
think I'm pretty
go-
rested, so
Luckily, your cleric took a week off.
It's
nice
he's
and
all
relaxed and
stocked
refreshed. That's right.
We
Where is my...
should do that before we fly away.
I'm not sure you're actually completely fresh, or are you? What was the last thing that you fought, Jack?
We had the meeting.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fresh.
He looks fresh.
Thank you.
He does. He's had a haircut. Looking good.
You have had a haircut. Did you cut? You did.
I did.
Looks nice.
You're a
So that-
sexy man, McNider.
It's true. That's 13 for everyone.
13. Thank you.
Okay. How's everybody generally looking? Are they looking like they're a bit more wounded than that?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, save changes and channel energy again. Fix up the macro. Another 13, everybody.
Yeah, excellent. All better.
Thank you. I feel a lot better now.
I feel better. So much better now. See, you missed me. I know you did.
You missed me. You beat me by a microsecond, so I let you go. Let's all be happy and inject lots and lots of emotion into this game just to annoy the hell out of Evan when she watches it later on. Okay, so you do a little bit of healing down on the battlefield after you had defeated the War Hydras. Was that the last thing you fought?
No, we fought the sorcerer
Oh,
last.
the Sorcerer and the Barbarians, okay. You do a little bit of healing at the base of the door after Jack Churches sort of comes out even later than Keena did, and Keena tags him and goes off for a bit of a snooze. And
Channels will heal the preschoolers.
yeah, well, it's a little late for the preschool.
That's right. For the love of God, will somebody think about the children?
And yes, you get the whispered message to meet Faramol in the conference room, which you know there's a nice little garden on top of the central tower. By the way, I deleted all of those maps because I didn't think I needed them anymore. So on the centralmost tower inside the area, you know that there's a little garden that leads directly into the into the what? Into the conference chamber. Who has the ability to fly and is using it?
We all had that step magic, didn't we?
Yeah, that's
Airwalk.
probably worn off by now.
Have a wand airwalk. We can go to apply it again.
Okay.
We still have 2 doses of flying ointment left.
Not
How many-
days.
How many doses?
2.
2? Okay, so there's a couple of you fixed with those. You might as well wipe those off. And 4 airwalks are needed. 5 airwalks if you count Chomper, which you're probably better. Or otherwise he stands at the door and whines like a...
Whiny thing.
A big
Well,
baby bird.
Like a dog we used to have.
I was going to say a whiny dinosaur, but, you know. No, not like Toothy. I was actually going to say surely Jack was away...
Oh.
surely you were away getting yourself Toothy back, weren't you? Isn't that what you were doing?
I don't know if I was getting Toothy back because I got told he got eaten.
Well, he did, but...
He got left behind and then he was seen and then he disappeared.
Weren't you getting Toothy 2 to come
I
to
think
you?
I was. Yes, I was off to summon a animal companion.
And voila.
Toothy 2.
Toothy 2. Okay. So you cast airwalks on yourself. You cast. You smear the paste of fly all over yourselves, and you start making your way towards the central chamber. As you do, you see some flying figures hovering, or actually beginning to fly in towards the central chamber itself. Let me direct your attention to around about here.
They don't look friendly.
As you see what appears to be a copper dragonkin, and
Are they friendly?
three other creatures that have 6 legs but black skin.
6 legs and black skin. Cool.
6 legs and black skin. I would actually have a proper picture of them for you, apart from the... Oh, hang on. Let me direct your attention to my little face area. And that's what it looks like. If you actually click on my little box, that'll become very big for you. So you'll be able to see what that is.
Unleash the Dracolisks.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. I was about to try and hide that writing, but there you go. Apparently I failed in time for the bloody quick-witted lawyer. Right. Shit. So, yes. They're flying in at the same time that you guys are, and they look to mean business. So I'll ask us for... they are definitely wearing colours of Malacinda's army, so they're not friendly for those that asked.
Okay, so now you've got me to click on your box and I have a big picture of you. How do I get rid of it?
Hang on. Oh, you just click on my face again. Oh, you click on roll 20.
No,
Roll 20.
you scroll to the left of the screen so the sidebar shows back up, and then you click roll 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not pretty, Mark, and it's not helping anybody, really.
Just trying to liven up the game for Kevin while he's trying to eradicate me. I thought if I made funny faces, he'd be quicker. Right. I've had nothing to drink, honest. Let's move into some initiative rolling would be good. I'm assuming that no, hang on, Ergen has. Well done, Ergen.
I heard you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Jolly good show there, dwarf.
Oh, somebody wiped out my initiative.
They did. It's a 20, though. I'll put it in.
How rude.
How rude. Okay.
That takes you back to sometime in the late 80s.
I went and saw the movie of the live show of the reunion of Monty Python.
Yeah, so did I.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I reckon they could have gotten rid of the everything before the intermission and just had everything after it, and it would have been well worth going to see. But then again, I'm very hard to please, so that happens. Where are we? Corbin the Tall. Do I drag you in there? No, I've got to do that. Martin, can you just make sure you can move Chomper and yourself, because I accidentally deleted your tokens and then had to fix them.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm still at Allosaurus.
You're still an Alice, of course you are.
Giant.
Righto, I'll fix that.
Giant Alice.
I'll fix that in a moment after I've done everything else. There's Chomper. Right. Oh God, Jeremiah. There we are. And I didn't mean that in no way reflecting you, James, because you are my most valued player. Especially seeing somebody hasn't rolled for Toothy.
Oh, jeez.
See how quickly he forgets. How quickly he forgets.
Where are we?
We all just got slammed.
Oh, crap. I'm going to have to move Chomper for a moment, otherwise I can't add his turn. There we go. Really, roll 20. You really need to fix those problems.
Toothy!
Dinos! Where are we? There we are. Add a turn for him. Nice old 19. Toothy, yes.
No,
Okay, so
no.
you haven't...
Got an issue of +0. Might be coming out of stasis.
Haven't rolled yet? Righto. Okay, so I will do those dudes. Somebody made me go off the page I was on. There it is. Okay, they don't score terribly well, which I'm sure is music to some people's ears, apart from Jeremiah, who they slightly beat.
Oh, that's right. I get to see where they move to.
Yes.
All tactics, all tactics.
Always the silver lining.
It's easier to run away from where you know they are.
Rather than where they might be.
That's right.
Let's make that over there, go like that, add that, go like that. Have you rolled Toothy yet?
I have. He rolled a grand total of 8.
Rolled a grand total of 8. Bloody awesome. Toothy, well done. Thank you very much. Right.
You've watched Frozen recently, haven't you?
No, I hate that movie. I think the one problem with Frozen is they followed the wrong story. I don't mind a good old Disney movie, but I think they followed the wrong story. They followed the story of the wrong sister.
I wasn't real excited about it either.
Okay, now just before we start, I've got to turn or give Martin back his Allosaurus. Saurus. Oh my god, I've actually typed Allosaurus into... Oh, there you go. And got an Allosaurus. So, Alistair will leave you there, but I've just got to give you...
He'll be bigger. Huge size.
Yeah, I know. I've just... Give me a moment, Martin. Give me a moment. Controlled by Alistair. No changes, and we'll make you huge. How about... That's about huge-ish. There we go. So you should be able to control him. Please give him a wiggle, just so I know that you've done it. Excellent. And we've hit the magic button already, which puts Chomper out in the lead in fighting these creatures.
I need to zoom out so I can see where we are in comparison to these bad guys.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
At 100 feet, 100 and something feet away from me.
Oh, wow, look at that. I might have to zoom almost all the way out. Oh, good work, Knights. You fail utterly. There we are. Now, Chomper's up there about-ish. It's 115 feet away to the nearest one. I've got to say that zoom out button's really handy but really annoying all at the same time.
What's the zoom out button?
On the top right-hand side of your main screen, you'll find a little slider thing, and you can move it up and down, and it'll zoom in and out on the map.
That thing.
Yeah.
I keep it covered.
So charging would be 4 times the speed?
2 times. Thanks very much. Nice try. Oh, come on, James. It's only 40 minutes after start time. You're already yawning. Right.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, actually.
I'm assuming, Corbin, that you've just taken your move, and that's why you zoomed out. Righto. Okay, Chomper's moved to there. Corbin's moved to there. Dinus, what are you doing? Can you see yourself first of all, Dinus? Tom. Tom's you muted, by the way. Tom.
I see everybody's icons and a bunch of white stuff and a few flying lizards.
Beautiful.
Supposed to be seen.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much it.
Yeah.
What is Dinus doing?
Are they in crossbow range?
I imagine they're pretty close to it, or if they're not, they'll only be a -2. The closest one is 122 feet away from you.
Alright, well, have a loaded crossbow and wait and see if they fly closer and take a shot if they do.
Okay, so you set up that, not a problem. Jack Churches, what are you up to?
I'm going to move in the... Well, Cleric's got to make sure that people are staying within range, so... Cleric's moving with the party to about there.
Okay, is the cleric doing anything else apart from that?
Not at this stage.
Okay. Righto. That brings us around to our first combatant, who does indeed move closer. Flapping its powerful wings, the Copper Dragonkin. Dragonkin? Yes. Oh, good, I got the name right. Flies in closer to you. And let's go. He move. He's going to move to around about there, I think.
That was unexpected.
Righto, Tom, you can take your shot if you want, as the Copper Dragon comes in nice and sort of close-ish anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Protect the cleric.
Prayers, breathe.
I'll shoot the one looking at the cleric.
Righto.
So, 1d20, you say -2 anymore or not?
No, he's definitely well and truly within range of you now. Oh, hang on. Just a moment, he doesn't go there, he goes almost to Chomper. He's going there. Okay, but he'd still be in range of your shot.
Alright, so there you go. One roll.
No worries. One roll from Dinus is an AC 20. Unfortunately, your crossbow bolt strikes the dragon's hardened scales and drops away. You hear it chortle and say, General Malicinder will win this day, as it breathes a line of... Oh, you're just safe, Jeremiah. It splutters out just before it reaches you. But it goes through Chomper and Corbin as the line of acid shoots forward.
It doesn't sound good.
Oh, well, just be thankful it's not you, I suppose. Yes, indeed. Right, so I need a reflex save for Chomper and Corbin. Uh-oh, Corbin. Tap dancing. Very nice work.
Tap dancing and plate mail. Very well done.
Dragons
Chomper.
are smart too, aren't they? That's the only other problem.
Not quite as well done. Reflex DC 20, so I'm going to roll full damage and then we'll work out what damage you take, Corbin. As a stream of acid cops Chomper firmly in the breast, obviously aiding Corbin behind him, who manages to scatter out most of it. Oh, that's too many ones and twos. Okay, as it does 24 points of damage to Chomper and only 12 to the tap dancing paladin, which is fairly impressive because he's tap dancing in midair, which is a sight to see.
Do we actually know whether this general whatchamacallit that they're talking about is?
No, you have no idea where General Malicinder is. You only know that these creatures are threatening the conference room and the generals of your own army.
Dimension Door now.
Alistair, you're like a
just
kid.
piss off, kill him, and leave.
You're like a kid who just got his pocket money. Oh, I've got to spend it right now. I've got to spend it right now.
Alright, I'll go ahead and charge.
It's getting a bit boring, like sitting around shooting at lizards.
Yes, good. Thank you for removing your bum from Chomper. He was terribly upset about him having a giant Allosaurus bum in his face.
Did he fart?
Okay, as you come in and you attack the Copper Dragon King.
I'll go ahead and pounce on it. So I'll do 2 claws.
Claw, fight.
Sorry. 1 second.
You're right.
So, has the power cord not arrived from overseas in that 2-week adjournment?
Do you really want to hear that story?
Sure. Sounds like a fun story.
The power cord arrived. I plugged it into the wall. I turned it on while it was not plugged into my computer to start off with, just to be entirely safe. Oh, natural one, Alistair. Better roll that one again. And it tripped all of the fuses in the house and refused to work again.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That was astoundingly clever of you not to plug it into the computer, though.
Astoundingly.
Well, you see, I'm a techie. I realise problems like that.
Ancient comedians and Disney movies are no match for a giant dinosaur by your side?
Something like that. Okay. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Righto, so the second one, 4 plus 13, 17. Okay, that's a critical fumble. Well done, Martin. Sorry. Put my eye off the ball for a moment. Let's have a look. I fumble.
Oh.
With a natural attack. Good way to start it off for the night. You jam your finger. You hurt your little finger against him. You go, oh, it's a very sore finger. Your target takes normal damage, but you take double damage.
Ouch.
You lose your finger.
Broke
He's
a few
only got
muscles.
such tiny arms.
Is that seriously what a huge Allosaurus does? Are you
Yep.
holding out on me?
No.
Okay. So you take 18 points, it takes 9.
Okay, second attack.
Righto.
I must say, my Dungeons and Dragons games for kids were seriously lacking in Allosauruses.
Sorry, your second attack. Oh, you haven't rolled it yet. Okay. Oh, hang on, you did.
25 would hit.
25 is a big fat old hit on him. And so the damage is 14. Righto. It doesn't have damage resistance or anything stupid, does it? Suppose I should have looked at that, but that would have really helped if I had looked at it. No damage resistance, so 14 points of damage. Okay, top work, Ergen, your action.
Oh, also the bite.
Oh, sorry, yes. I forgot that you've got multiple attacks and stuff.
And also grab.
Okay. 17 points.
Sure. And here's the grab.
Yep. Oh, that's definitely got to be a grab. I would suggest that's a nice big roll. Yep, big fat old grab of him as he becomes grappled in your huge Allosaurus-like teeth, which means you both gain the grapple condition. Right, well done. Now, Ergen, your action.
I'll just... Wait a minute. I have space. I'll move, and I'll shoot this guy with my repeating heavy crossbow.
Okay, -4 for firing into combat. Oh no, it's rude of me, but I have to do it, you know.
Oh, it's not ready. Come on, roll high, roll
Otherwise,
high.
how does he maintain his membership of the Evil GM Society?
Oh, the game monster, thank you.
Yeah.
I started my own society. Okay, you managed to pluck it out perfectly. You drive the arrow into this creature, or the bolt, sorry, into this creature with no problems whatsoever. Roll me some damage.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately,
Man, that suddenly sucks.
only just manages to pierce and hide. By the way, take one extra use off the wand, Martin, because Toothy also needs a use of it, as it's Toothy's go. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, two.
Alrighty, Toothy wanders up. He'll hang around over here. Nah, he's going to spread the line of fire. He's going to head over that way and look menacingly at everybody. Yeah. Come down here and I'll bite you, he says.
Okay. Okay. So then the other creatures. Oh, hang on. I do it like that, don't I? Start their action. Okay, so they can move. They can fly 40 feet, and that's what they'll do. So this one will move to about there-ish. This one will move to about there-ish, and this one will move to about there-ish. As you see the six-legged winged creatures fan out, and then look at you all.
Take a picture, it lasts longer.
Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. No. Okay, well, that was a waste of a move, and that was a waste of a move. That one wasn't. Alistair, you see this creature fly forward and it gazes deeply into your eyes. Give me a... Ooh, what type of save is it? It is... as it means, fortitude save. Pretty please. Okay, you feel the muscles in your body begin to calcify, but your own body's strength fights off this particular weakness. And all is good with the world. Jeremiah, your action.
Alright. They're going to move into here.
Okay, hang on a minute, Jeremiah, just before you do. I've just realised something that they can use. Okay, which
And
they're
because
going
it's your
to-
turn, he's going to use it againt you.
No, actually, I can't hit Jeremiah with that guy. I can hit Chomper and Alistair with that one. And I can't quite wiggle that one, so we'll go Jack Churches with that one.
Oh. Make one narky remark.
Okay, so I want a reflex save from Chomper, Alistair, and Jack Churches. Pretty please as acid breath weapons shoot out towards you. DC's 18, by the way.
Oops.
Uh-oh, Jack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Alistair. Uh-oh. And one for Chomper. Oh, dear. Well, let's see. We'll do to Jack Churches this particular amount of damage. This one's for you, Jack. 17 points of damage as you take the
Yay
acid
for 3 for
full
1s.
on their chest. And to good old Alistair and Chomper, you both take 30 points of damage.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Okay, now it's your go, Jeremiah.
Right, well, I've moved into there, and I will cast Deep Slumber at this one down here that I'm pinging.
Okay, Deep Slumber is what, against any hit dice creature?
10 hit dice.
10 hit dice? Righto, not a problem. And I need to make a will save.
DC 20 will save.
Oh, good chance of getting him. Ooh, there you go. As he falls into a deep slumber and plummets to the ground below, which will do him, let's say we're 50 feet off the ground, 5d6. You can roll them.
Break
Can
it.
roll them.
I won't even give him an acrobatics check to see if he can negate the damage, seeing he's snoring on his way down. Oh,
Happy with that
sorry.
roll.
No, well, that doesn't matter anyway, because I've just noticed they're immune to sleep.
Oh, bugger.
Oh,
Bugger.
It was a good idea, but it's probably fair enough that flying things shouldn't fall asleep in the air.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Give me a knowledge arcana check for me.
Okay.
the number of questions shall be 3.
I watched that yesterday. Okay, come on, Jeremiah. Come
Here
on.
it is. It's coming.
My favourite colour is blue. Oh, no, I haven't. Speak. Ah! Okay, well done. You already knew that these Dracolisks were half dragon and half basilisk, and therefore you knew they were immune to sleep and decided to do something different. What is it that you decided to do?
I will instead cast a confusion spell at them, at the same one.
Okay,
Which
well,
is a
they're not
DC
immune to mind effects, so...
DC
DC
21.
Okay, it's confused.
Excellent.
It is confuddled. It doesn't know who its own mummy was, which is fairly fair, seeing it's a half dragon, half basilisk, really. Chomper!
Okay, go ahead and full attack on this
Wouldn't want
one.
to know his mother anyway. She was probably quite nasty.
Quite honestly. Okay, Chomper shifts in, going the full nasty on that dude.
That'd be a claw.
Okay, that's a big fat old hit. 20.
The claw.
Le Claw, which is a fat old hit.
Bite.
Jumpy, which wouldn't have been had your fine self not been holding him down. So he is greatly and grievously wounded by Chomper as he moves in towards him,
And I'll
tearing
do
away.
assisting at a grab.
Can't assist on the grab, it's already grabbed. You can't grab him as well.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Everybody
Okay,
wants a
okay.
piece of him.
Everybody does want a piece of him. Poor guy. Corvin.
The squirrel group.
I'll activate my elemental damage bonus and fly in and attack the thingy.
Okie dokie. The Dragon
Be a
King.
charge move.
Yep, no worries. The Dragon King seems quite. He's fretting quite a bit at the moment.
We don't get any pluses or anything at the moment, so it should be just that.
Okay, again, had Alistair not been holding him, you would have missed, but you managed to slam into him because of his current grappled condition.
Exactly.
Curse you, Paladin! You hear it say as it probably dies because you're going to do a poo-load of damage.
22 damage.
22 damage. Okay. As his final words as you drop him to 1 below 0. And he stops twitching and turning as probably Alistair drops into his death.
The big guy, this one, is gone.
He's gone. He
He's
is
no more.
deader
Yes,
than a dead.
Vamust.
he's
That's
pushing up the daisies.
He is an
The point that I gave him of damage got him 1 below 0. Yay!
he is an ex-parrot. Right, Dinus. Things are going well so far.
So I could just have a beer?
No, but everything's within range for your crossbow.
Oh, well, then
Go for the
I actually
places.
hit it. I actually hit it last time, so we can give it
That one's
Fair
dead. Go for another one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like one of the ones that are still flying around, not being things from Monty Python sketches.
Yep, no worries. Go for it.
You gotta put a big red X on that big
Oh, that's
dragon.
one better
Okay.
than last time. How's that do?
And it pins him right on the dot. That's the magic number that we need as your crossbow bolt scoots across the distance and strikes the Dracolisk before you. Now give me another one just to make me...
Winged it.
Oh, you winged it. You're all flying. Sorry. Right. Jack Churches, let's hear some greater witticisms.
Alright, well I better go in and start healing up these people who've taken damage along with me. So,
Only those two.
which two? The Allosaurus and the Paladin and my
Mhm.
good self.
Now, the Paladin
that's-
hasn't taken damage, has he? Oh, that's right, he did. didn't
Somebody took 30 points of damage along
That's
with the
Chomper.
Allosaurus. Alright, so I'm going to move up to about here, should put me in range.
It's almost like you've got a cleric in the party.
Oh, God.
Yep. Toothy. You're okay. And I'm excluding all the bad guys because I just don't like them. And channeling energy.
Okay. Well, the bad guys feel rather upset about that.
So they should. I meant to offend them.
A massive 8. I mean, an awesome 8. That's 8 hit points they wouldn't have otherwise.
That's 8 hit points everybody wouldn't have had. That's exactly right. People should learn to be grateful in this place.
Okay, well, just because currently Alistair does still have him in his mouth, he's going to... Yes, because... yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to roll a save. He's not quite dead yet. I suppose I better play this out properly. And he gets a fortitude save to...
No, you can just say it's dead. You're the game master. That's all right.
I can too. Okay, he's dead. So we'll just delete him. Let's get rid of him. Okay, so Alistair, your action. Apart from your free action of dropping him to the ground and killing him, what are you doing?
Go ahead and attack this one right here.
Righto.
And I'll go ahead with Claw.
Okay, that's a natural 1. Let's see if you can get out of causing that one to be a complete and utter flub. Come on, go, Alistair. Yep, okay, so that's fine. It's almost a critical fumble, but you managed to get out of it just in time. You swing out the other claw, obviously just using the first one to range him. You scrape against its hard scales, though, and miss. So you try to sink your teeth in. Okay, and again, your teeth are turned aside by its exceptionally strong armour. Ergen, your action.
If I shoot at this one, is it shooting into combat?
No, because nobody can attack it, and it can attack nobody.
I'll shoot that one.
Righto.
It will attack you if you shoot it, though.
But it can't really reach me.
You can't use ranged attacks to opportunity attack. Okay, Ergen, yes, that's fine. The crossbow bolt shoots out and strikes it. For 8 points of damage. Ooh, it's not very happy with you. It's not very happy at all. Toothy.
Toothy is going to do something incredibly unuseful, and he's going to wander aimlessly across the field, and he's going to go, over here to sort of spread out the attacks the Dracolisks must do if they want to defeat us all. So, scurries over here and barks menacingly at everybody.
Okay, well done, Toothy, providing an extra target.
That's it.
So
he's not going to be meekly going to the night. If somebody wants to take him out, then he'll be in service of the party in doing so.
Right, let's have a look here. Dracolisk, oh no, bugger it. He stands up to you, Alistair. He's not scared of you. And so he attempts to bite to start off with. What's your armor class?
30.
30. God, he didn't realise it was going to be that bad in action. Righto, but he has a crack anyway, because he's confident in his own abilities.
Cocky.
Where's my little red dice gone? Oh, that's right. Oh, hang on, 33. Oh, nice. Nice work, me. Yay! The Dracolis gives himself a little bit of a cheer. Okay, enable, okay, yep, fair enough. Righto. I understand. Right, so that does, a huge amount of damage. Get ready for it. You're going to be overawed. It sinks its teeth into your hide for a grand 8 points of damage. And then it lets into you for another 2 claws. As it too. Oh, you said 30, didn't you? Okay, first one misses, and oops, don't know what I'm doing now. Here we go. Second one, oh, they all come so devastatingly close, but do not manage to strike you. Yes, that's right, devastatingly close. What's that guy got on him? Oh, he's confuddled. Give me a confuddle roll, Jeremiah.
If he was attacked by Ergen, I think he was, he'll automatically attack her.
So that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, it can't fly quite that far, but it can charge us, so that's what it'll do. It flies in at a Ergen charging. What's your armor class?
28.
Well, it's better than 15, which is a natural one, but it doesn't critically fumbles. It flies in, snapping its teeth narrowly towards your face. Well, actually, nowhere near your face, but for dramatic effort. Okay, this one here twists and sees the danger in a particular cleric and gives you a good old eyeballing.
Good old eyeballing. Oh my goodness, not an eyeballing.
Give me a DC 18 save, please. Fortitude.
Fortitude. Okay.
That'll do, pig.
Okay, again, well, not again, you feel your muscles begin to harden as if calcification begins to occur, but your own natural defences and body fights off the effect for this round. Jeremiah, your action.
Right, well, we will move out here, and we shall go back to our trusty old faithful and scorching ray at this one down here, the one that just attacked Jack.
Okay, 2 scorching rays reach out from the tips of your fingers. These are ranged touch attacks, yes?
Range touch.
Okay, I wonder what the range is on them. Anyway.
Range is currently for me 50 feet, which I'm pretty sure I checked.
Yeah, you're in. I just went 40 odd, so yep, no worries.
Okay.
Oh.
And the second one.
Okay, the first one unfortunately doesn't miss, whilst the second one, everybody's seeing the 3D dice, and I don't get to on my Mac. Grumble, grumble, grumble. As the second one strikes against the beast's hide and burns it. Give me some damage.
Here it comes. $15.
15. Okay, no worries. As it burns the blackened creature, you don't see the damage it does, but you're sure it did something because it flinched. Chomper, your action.
Alright, it goes ahead and pounces on this one. Oops, sorry, wrong person.
Okay, Chomper leaps forward, driving out at the black dragon that injured its master with a natural 20. It looks like it may have a critical hit. Roll again and we'll see. Okay, it's not. However, its scales seem to be so hard that it managed to turn aside some of the blow, but the claw does indeed wound it grievously. Next claw attack. Okay, that's a hit for 16. Okay, and the bite as he rakes with the second claw and brings up the bite, but unfortunately the teeth have been twisted aside by this hard black dragon draconic armor. Corbin.
That's me!
That is.
I shall move over this way and smite viscously this evil-looking thing.
Okay, you move over to the evil-looking thing, and I believe you may have smited it verily with your long hammer.
And we do a big 28.
Dooley, come in with a nice resounding thud. That was a vital strike? Yep.
Yeah, it nearly always will be a vital strike unless I say otherwise.
Okay, no worries.
Does that mean
Scott-
it's now smitten?
No, it's not smitten yet, but it is wounded grievously, but turns its attention towards the golden-plated dwarf. He's not really a dwarf. Linus, your action.
Seems I'm a crossbow genius.
Okay, you target the one that is on Ergen currently, which is Nig 4 to
Yeah, that
firing
sounds
into
reasonable.
combat.
I like it, so I don't like things wanting to, like, you know, make her an even shorter dwarf, so no.
Okay, Neg 4 for firing into combat.
Okay. No!
Okay. And you pick him perfectly as the crossbow bolt finds its mark.
Must have had a lot of practice recently.
You have. You've turned into the crossbowman that Corbin once thought he was when
I
Cameron was
hit the
playing.
broadside of a dragon, just not in the right spot. No.
Oh, yeah, well, very true. You do always tend to pick the hardest portion of their armour, but you do mostly hit, which is an important thing. Jack Churches.
Alrighty. How far away from my Ergen am I? Oh, good. Yep. No, that's another channel. I think I should basically be able to pick up most people with this channel energy. It's another 12 points of healing for everyone.
Okay.
I'm still nice and central, so I'm pretty sure that picks up everyone.
Not sure it got Chomper. It didn't get Chomper. He's 37 feet away from you. You managed to get the tip of Alistair. Jeremiah probably doesn't need it. Corbin might. And Ergen. So 12 for everybody except for Chomper and Dinus. Okay, Alistair, your action.
Okay, I'll go ahead and try and finish the one off. Here's the first claw.
Okay, that's a big fat old hit for 13 points of damage. Right.
Second claw.
That's a big old hit for 9 points of damage. You either hit and do little damage or miss and do maximum damage. It's funny. But anyway. And the bite. You miss with the bite. Long scales turning you aside. Ergen, your action.
I'll pull out my greatsword and vital strike this guy.
You draw out the great sword and try to drive it through its gizzards. Okay, and do indeed find its gizzards well placed with your blow. Okay. However, it does not approve of your gizzard-cutting ways, and it thinks about fighting back. Toothy, your action.
Toothy is going to provide a flanking opportunity to Ergen, who's going to take the remarkably dangerous thing, very, very brave dog that he is, and yap. Actually, he's going to charge and have a bite just for funsies.
Okay. Go brave, brave Toothy too.
So it
Brave,
sounds like
brave, that's right.
he wants to be a dog biscuit, like, you know, for something else.
Well, he's giving it a go. He's giving it a go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Famous last bar.
Ooh, it's Susie too.
weapons, bite, unarmed. Alright. Grown massive +3 total. So let's see if we can hit a flying Drasculus, but we're all flying, so it's all fun and games.
Come on, Susie. Oh.
Oh.
I love listening
I gave
to
it
the
a go.
responses to the D20 roll. Toothy comes in and snaps his teeth, but unfortunately he finds nothing but dragon scales that turn aside his feeble blow. Realising the disadvantage it is at, oh god, this creature does 5-foot flap to this position here, negating the flanking bonus that Toothy was given, and lays forth a bite into Ergen and 2 claws into Toothy.
Oh.
Ah, how rude.
That's right. You bring him back so you can slaughter him again. You know, I hope this makes you feel good.
Well, it kind of does. You know, it's the only reason I decided to run Dungeons and Dragons for my students, because I really wanted to kill a student. Right. Now, what was your armor class again, Ergen?
28, but since I have my greatsword, it's 26.
Okay, even with 26, it manages to miss you narrowly. You manage to deflect the blow. What's Toothy's armor class?
Believe it or not, it's 20.
Okay, first strike hits, second claw hits.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So Toothy takes plus 14.
Toothy!
20 points of damage from the wounds that this creature
20
does.
points of damage. All right. So,
Oh, actually, no. It doesn't attack Toothy at all. It has to attack Ergen because it's confused and will attack... Oh, Toothy attacked
It
as well.
attacks its attackers, anyone who attacked it.
Yeah, okay.
yep, Toothy
Toothy-
soaks that 20 points and looks back and says, I'll have you.
Sure he does. Corbin, 2 attacks... a bite comes shooting towards you. Is your armor class less than 26?
It is.
Oh, that's too bad for you. Great luck for the GM side. Okay. But there is a GM side, mind you.
Team GM, yeah.
Team GM is actually team players because we love seeing the players succeed. 11 points of damage as his bite finds you, and then he attempts to drive 2 claws into you. The first one striking, the second one... Hang on. No, that's not what I was after. Hang on. Completely, utterly got it wrong. And actually, Toothy's damage was wrong. So, let's go back to Toothy's damage and give him this, which is 17, not 20.
Goes even better.
And now we'll do the attacks against Corbin. 1d20 plus. I got a little bit overexcited then. And then I write it wrong. Excellent. Okay. There we go. Is your armor class less than 24?
It is.
Okay, the claw hits. The second claw, what is your armor class?
21.
Okay, the second claw misses. So the first one does 1d4 plus 7. As it does 9 points of damage with the claw that it catches you with. Jeremiah.
Ah.
Oh, hang on.
Everyone's in-
I didn't do the one on Alistair, did I?
No.
No? Okay. He's keeping quiet. Thought so. Nice work, Alistair. Oh, yes, it doesn't see me. Right, it's actually feeling a little bit threatened, so it takes... Oh, no, it's not. Bugger it. It'll fight to the death. Actually, no, it turns its gaze upon Chomper. Give me a fortitude saving throw, Chomper. Oh dear me. No. Turn to stone permanently. As Chomper falls from the sky,
Oh,
crashes to the ground, taking 5d6 damage. Which is 12, will give him a hardness of 8, so he's taken a further 4 hit points damage. As he crashes to the ground, nothing but a chomper-like statue.
Oh no.
Chomper. Hey,
Right.
Alistair, you could turn him into mud now.
That's right.
What
You
does
people-
spell appeal to?
How about
You
a mud
people have no
Hang on,
sensitivity.
hang on. What was that? Sorry, Martin?
Would a dispel be able to negotiate that?
No, there's only a certain number of ways that you can get rid of that. One is stone to flesh, the other is something that I'm not going to tell you. Although your sorcerer companion does not. So he will tell you later on that you can bathe Chomper in the blood of one of these creatures and it will return him to flesh.
Cool.
Okay, this creature then attempts to fly away 40 feet. You get an attack of opportunity.
Alright. I'll take a bite at it.
Okie dokie.
Where's it buggering off to, that lazy?
Okay, you managed to take a bit of a chunk out of him.
Could it do a grapple with that?
It doesn't matter, you kill him.
Splat!
I'll leave him there just in case he's the one that I've got on it. Right, Jeremiah, your action. Sorry for interrupting, but
That's alright. I shall Scorching Ray over Corbin's shoulder into this other dude here,
okay, -4 for firing into combat, and away we go.
and away we go. So, yep, we're at 2. There's 1 attack and 2 attacks.
Oh,
Okay, first one misses, second one hits.
Excellent.
I have the feeling I've said that before.
You have. And there's our damage.
Damage.
14.
French twist.
14, okay, no worries. The creature still flies, albeit rather scorched. How come it's not coming up with the number? There it is.
I had a spinning dice for some reason.
Chomper we will negate for this round. Corbin, your action.
Me! I shall Vital Strike it again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. There we go. 21!
Okay, hit him right on the knob, so to speak. I don't mean the actual knob, I mean the... You know what I mean. You got the magic number. And you crack down upon its skull, driving it deader than a dead thing.
Huzzah, Corbin!
Huzzah me!
Dinus, there is but one still flying.
well, can we go 4 for 4, do you think? You know, like Michael Jordan style?
I'll go for it. You
Is
are
it still,
the...
is it still -4 range? Because I haven't scrolled down that far yet.
It is, because it's still in combat with Ergen and Toothy now.
Okay. Oh,
Ah, look at that.
God,
You,
19. How about
you
that?
easily pick it off, proving yourself the
That's
most
nice.
expert archer that has ever existed in this group.
It has ever existed right inside my clothes. Yeah. By the way, like crossbow critical range 19 to 20, it says. On the
Okay,
character sheet.
then give me another roll to see if it's a critical hit.
So just 1d20, because I don't think I've ever done that before.
Yeah, 1d20 plus 5, but I'll add the 5 if you want.
Okay.
22, my god, it's a critical hit. God. Okay,
He's really
let's deal.
pounding that knob, is that what we're saying here?
Oh,
Way to go, Linus.
oh, dear me. Dinus deal. Righto, Dinus. You have one card that has appeared above your name. You click on that card, it'll open up a big black box. You grab the card that appears in that black box and you drag it onto the playing surface.
Oops. Okay.
Okay, and then that... No, you did it right. It'll appear shortly, and then we'll make it really, really big so we can see what piercing has to say. Piercing has to say that you nicked an artery, which means it does normal damage and 2d6 bleed.
Okay, so roll 2d6?
No, you roll your normal damage, and then on its turn I'll ask you to roll 2d6.
Okay.
Okay, 4 points of damage as you strike the creature in the throat. And you sit there and look at it and go, ooh, that could have hit its carotid. And in just a few moments, if they don't all get in and kill it first, you'll see huge spurts of green dinosaur blood come out, because in my game, dinosaur blood's green. Jack, your action.
Martian dinosaur.
I'm going to run back towards where the combat is. Is Ergen within range or not? Ergen, yes, he's in range. Yes. No. No, but they're out of combat, so they don't count. Okay, alright.
Oh, it's a bit of a wiggle to get Jeremiah. I'm going to rule him out.
Oh, well, I don't think he's taken a point of damage, has he?
No, I don't think he has either.
I'm not
He'll
hurt.
still get miffed about being left out.
Oh, fine. We move 5 foot here.
Now look, and Alistair's turning himself around too. He wants a bit.
That's right. Just to
I'm
get your
not
heads
hurt.
in range.
Yeah,
That's okay.
he was out of range, so no, Alistair. Nice try, but you were out of range.
Okay, 14's good.
For Ergen. Righto. Well done. Alistair, now it's your action.
Doesn't Dinus get to roll 2d6 for bleed?
Not yet.
Oh.
Sort of it happens on the the Draculist's turn.
Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, but here comes Martin. Or Alistair. He's going chomping and clawing.
Here comes the dinosaur.
First claw. Damn it.
First claw misses.
Again. Damn it.
Second claw misses.
Why?
And the bite strikes for 16 points of damage.
And I'll try and grapple it.
Okay, I reckon that's going to hit it. CMD. If you'd been trying to trip it, you would be in trouble. But no, you managed to grapple it. So you both gain the grappling condition. Right. Okay, so that brings us around to Ergen, your action.
So what does that mean if I try to hit it?
That means you get plus... Well, no, I take a couple of bits off its armor class because it's currently stuck in Alistair's teeth.
So it's not a flanking?
No, you get flanking from him as well, yes. So you get +2, and it gets -2 to its armor class.
Well,
So.
I'll vital strike it.
Okay, that's a big fat old hit on him. Look at this. You're reducing the effectiveness of Tyson's beautiful shot by killing it before it gets to roll the damage.
Maybe not.
Oh no, that kills it quite nicely. You ram your sword into it.
That makes a lot of bloody mess, presume.
Yes, absolutely. It sprays out blood left, right and centre as you tear it apart. Okay. Right, well done, people, as you manage to land on top of the building. Okay, one other thing that I realised that I'd researched and hadn't told you about, Martin, you don't actually get any of the feats of the Allosaurus. So you don't actually, you are incapable of pouncing from here on in.
Oh,
Because
boo.
that's one of the monster feats for an Allosaurus and stuff like that.
You know what you need?
Yes.
You need boots of leaping that are dinosaur size. So can someone like those giant thingos on boots of leaping and put them on a dinosaur?
I thought
Never
pouncing was
and-
part of the wall shape.
What's that?
Pouncing was part of the wall shape ability.
No, wild shape just turns you into the creature, and in essence, it acts as the beast shape spell, which means you get some of the abilities of it, like if it has dark vision, stuff like that. Hang on, where's beast? Where is it? Spells alphabetically. Beast shape. Where are we? You currently count as its beast shape 3. You assume the form of a diminutive or huge creature of the type. The spell allows you to take the form of the small, medium creature of the magic beast type. In the form, you assume any of the following abilities. You gain the listed ability to burrow, climb, fly, swim, blind sense, dark vision, low vision, scent, constrict, ferocity, grab. Oh, pounce. Okay.
Pounce.
Oh, shut up. It mustn't be in one of the earlier versions. Yeah, it's not in the beast shape one, which is the one I read. Okay, sorry. I'll shut up now. You land as the doors are flung open for you by Captain Faramole and pretty much the entirety of the entire council that you met prior as you're welcomed into the chamber.
Can Beelzebub trying to revitalize Chomper?
Oh yes, sorry, you paint blood all over Chomper and he becomes fleshy again, which is always a good thing. Okay, and you enter the chamber. If there's going to be any healing going on, I suggest you sort that out now. We'll take a 5-minute drink break.
All right. How's everybody's within range? Is everybody generally looking?
I'm looking good. I'm full up.
I know Jeremiah's generally okay. Toothy and myself are okay now. Chomper
Down. Almost.
down.
No, shoot.
Chopper has to bathe in the blood.
He's pretty damaged.
Okay. Corbin?
I've got 9 points.
9?
9 points down, or you're 9 points left?
I've got 9 points down, so I need 1 heal.
Okay, alright then. Okay, let's do another channel. Actually, we'll do 2 channels because I know the dinosaur type people who need it. Should be plenty enough to get Corbin up and running. So that's 22 in total. How's Chomper still looking? How's Chomper looking?
He's okay.
Okay, so everybody should be okay?
Yep.
Good, okay.
You haven't used your prayer yet, have you?
Prayer? No, I haven't. Haven't used prayer nor bless today.
Oh, you have bless as well?
Yeah. I'm an all-round good guy cleric. I'll bless you. I'll pray for you.
Does Corbin have bless?
Yes,
I
I do.
imagine
But I've
you
used
would.
mine.
Much better. What on earth are you doing, Kevin?
I'm making a Milo.
I was going to say we're about to hear tinka 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 tinka.
And I'm also standing near the microwave, which is heating up my hot water bottle. Because it's cold up here.
You microwave your hot water bottle.
It's one of those bean bags.
Ah, okay, so it's not a hot water bottle at all.
It is.
No, it's a bean bag.
Hot water bottle. Its function is hot water bottle.
Where are you?
Queensland, and he's moaning about the cold.
You suck. Yeah.
Hey, I was in Melbourne last week and it was cold there and it's as cold here now.
I was
Hey.
too. Stop your whinging.
Hey, I've been in Tasmania for the past 3 years at least. You
Yeah,
can
well,
all
you
shut
chose
up.
that. You
That's
chose that.
self-inflicted for that period
Yep.
of time.
Oh, harden up.
From New Zealand.
That's what Kiwis say.
Well, I think I'm actually further south than you are, Libby, so bite me.
Well, I don't think so. Maybe.
She's on South Island. She's further south than you.
At the very tip end of the South Island.
Okay,
Right on the water.
you're going to make me go have a look at a world map.
It's really cold here and it has high winds all the time.
Yeah, well,
New
so do we.
Zealand's
Well,
quite low.
do you know what your latitude is?
No.
Oh, all right, you're lower than me. Fair enough. Well, I suppose she is a New Zealander by proxy.
One good thing of being in Melbourne though is that I managed to get a nice warm coat, which you can't buy up here.
Hmm.
They don't have cut stores up there?
They just don't sell good coats up here.
Why not?
Because it's so
Because they're hot, it's so hot.
Oh.
Cool.
Because
coats are made for
beautiful one day, perfect the next.
When I moved to Brisbane, I moved to Harvey Bay.
That's not Brisbane. That's 3.5 hours from
No,
Brisbane.
sorry, I meant Queensland. When I moved to Queensland, I moved to Harvey Bay, and I worked in Maryborough for quite some time. And when I first got there, it was New Year's, just after New Year's, so it was pretty much the hottest point in time up there and humid as buggery. And I got there and met all of the people that I was there to manage and stuff like that. And there was a person in a jumper
Oh my God.
complaining about how cold it was. It was like 40 degrees with 75% humidity. And they were complaining about how hot it was. And I found out she came from Darwin. She wore a jumper every day. And I would have turned up nude to work if I could have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Except they don't let you do that.
Well, not in the government. I'm sure
Not
if
twice.
I was a porn star, I'd be okay, but there you go. So, mentioned porn star, somebody choked on it.
That's even twice as bad.
Okay, you enter the council chambers, and as you do, you get a standing ovation from the group
Yay.
as you enter. For essentially,
Ixnay on the Hildren K.
oh, now I have to work that out. Hang on.
The children.
Tina killed the children.
Yes, okay. Keena's not there though. You see, they've already burnt her to death. They weighed her and found she was the same weight as a duck. So they got to burn her. Right. God, I've just thrown my now I just keep
And now do
hearing.
we have the two-headed eagle?
Now I keep hearing nee, nee, nee. Right. Well, they stand to attention and they all clap as you enter. And Faramol sort of looks across at you and he says, "Indeed, these brave heroes have managed to save the day. What was this place called again? Spurhorn area is safe because of our brave compatriots and these visitors to our realm. I hesitate to ask what I have to ask now, but I know that you are true-hearted and will support us in this. Although we've driven back the siege General Malacinda still stands and attempts to turn them back upon us. Will you take it into your hands to deal the killing blow? So to speak, cut the head off, and the tail and the body will die.
Yes, we do.
What kind of assistance can you give us? I'd be able to do so.
What is the actual task? I understand the general premise.
We haven't even gotten to
I say through some kind of interpreter.
It sounds heroic. Let's do it.
Malacinda works as we speak now to try and turn her troops back to again assault the castle. She's at the base of Spurhorn. We will send dragon riders with you, and Biscayli stands up and says, I will go, and Phrixus with her, yes, and I will go, and you see that most of them around them say yes. So what they will do is that they will hold back the generals and the the lieutenants and the sergeants beneath Malacinda whilst you finish the deal. If you kill Malacinda, the rest will collapse.
What? All of us against one guy? That doesn't sound fair.
She is a dragon king.
I like the idea.
And powerful.
We have as I say, through some kind of interpreter, we have a kind of height disadvantage here. We, not all of us can fly full time.
That is alright. Malacinda will...
It's true. Most people can't fly full time.
Oh, she looks at you.
I think we're out of ointments now, which is a significant issue.
We have enough dragonkin that are willing to fly you to the base of Spurhorn and drop you near Malacinda whilst they attack the remaining troops, the fleeing troops.
Can
Excellent
I take
plan.
I'll take an opportunity to talk further with my dragonkin friend Nevra and see if I can find out anything further about Malacinda and any of her perceived weaknesses or anything like that.
It sounds like a backstabbery target, doesn't it?
Okay. Good on Corbin. I knew I could rely on you. She tells you that she knows that Malacinda is one of her axes, being the big nasty white dragon that possibly may be or may not be at the end of this adventure. Not saying a word. Is one of her axes right hand generals, and in fact Malacinda herself is probably here. She's quite prideful. If she has a weakness, she's quite prideful. Only if they'd taken to you, Alistair. But none of the dragons really took to you in any way, shape or form. The only one that I'd possibly give it to is Nevra may bond with Jeremiah.
We shall keep trying. Will she bear me at least to Spurhorn?
To the base of Spurhorn, she would be honoured to.
Thank you.
For she has never known a magic user to be so valiant, she tells you.
I puffed my chest out with a bit of pride there. That's very nice of her.
So none of those dragons thought that cute little dwarven lady was worth it, huh?
Or a ranger so cowardly. Are you pointing fingers at Jack Churches?
No,
Now how'd that just happen?
I didn't point a finger.
No, Corbin over in the side chat has got, or a ranger so cowardly.
Oh.
And there's only one ranger in your group, and that's Matt. So
Hang on, I thought I was supposed to be clericking now. Oh, you guys just can't. Don't give me.
You can't give away your ranger levels.
oh, just to impress a girl.
She was worth it, and then you killed her.
I didn't kill her.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Some creature in the game killed her. Can't even remember. That's how important
Yeah,
it was.
monster.
No, you killed her.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so everybody what-hoing and leaping into the claws of dragons and stuff like that to be flown down to the base of Spurhorn and do the heroic act?
Right,
Why
right,
not?
right.
Hang on, what's in it for us?
Well,
Into the adventure, I dare say.
no,
Is there time to rest so we can be able to gain back spells and everything?
the time to strike is now.
Satisfaction for a job well done.
Is
Well,
anyone
let's go.
paying in magic crossbows or what?
You will be rewarded well enough 10 times over when you return. If you do not wish to take this, though, you have already earned the two-headed eagle.
Yeah, well, I want the 10 times over, not the eagle.
10 times. 10 times. That sounds like one of those nebulous promises of payment where they send the suckers to their death and don't have the money when they come back type movies, really.
Yeah, give us weapons and armor.
Have we
All
got
type magic
proof of this?
What
like,
a bunch of
idea?
whiners! I've never heard such a big bunch of whiners. God.
Hey, why won't they do it themselves? They can't.
I will give you this, he says. And he reaches into his quiver and he draws up a blackened arrow. And he says, this is a dragon's bane arrow.
Now we're talking.
And it is all I can afford you at this time, though I have scouts out now collecting items and equipment to reward you with later on. But we're having them identified now.
Yeah, so just like I suspected.
Does anybody have a bow in the party?
Not I.
Someone's
Me?
dead girlfriend was good at
They got a
that.
crossbow. That's right, yeah, that's right. My dead girlfriend did, but you know, you killed her.
You didn't loot her corpse then, is that what you're saying?
I wasn't there when somebody killed her, so.
Can you stab it with? Can you stab something with the arrow if you don't have a bow?
Oh,
You can, but it's
You
an
can walk up to a
improvised
dragon and
weapon.
stab it.
if
It's
you've
an
got
improvised
X-ray
weapon.
vision, if you've got X-ray vision, can you dimension door inside a dragon?
I didn't hear you.
It's an improvised weapon, which means you take -4 to the
And then
attack.
you could use a dragon's bane arrow directly.
And no, you can't dimension door inside a dragon.
Oh, what? Even if you're a dwarf?
Even if you're a dwarf.
Oh, that's a shame. 'Cause that'd be cool.
Thank
Otherwise.
you for the arrow. Now you have a bow we can borrow.
The ranger's got a bow.
No, he doesn't. He has a crossbow.
It's true, I've only got a crossbow.
Yeah, well, if you've got a magic arrow, someone better scrounge up a bow.
We're
actually
fairly
used.
certain we can find you a longbow to shoot the arrow with.
Or,
I
well,
got
I can get you a bow.
more than
I've
one.
got a longbow.
Can all people that are competent with take one, just in case?
God, did you hear that? All this argument, and then Corbin goes, yeah, I've got a longbow.
Yeah.
You, oh my God. I'll give
He's
you.
not the sharpest bloody arrow in the quiver, is he? Oh, Corbin.
Hey, listen, who's got a bow here and who doesn't? Now let's get going.
Let's
No.
go.
I'm not going to be shooting
Use a bow,
anyway.
take a bow, because some of you might die and not be able to shoot.
I'll lend the bow to the ranger.
If these cheapskates paying us to do this can't afford a couple of bows,
Okay,
then we
So
may as well
Jack,
not
you have
go.
the bow and the arrow. Remember that.
Okay, you go scooting down. Scootling down.
This
Down,
looks like,
down to Spurhorn.
this looks
Uh,
like
down-
snow.
Down to the icy ground at the base of Spurhorn. You see the Dragon King that lower you down on Dragon Wing drop you as a group has already circled in and driven back various creatures, and there's a great battle raging on in the distance, but you're all dropped in the centre where a large whitish dragonkin who looks very much like this, because I have a picture.
Can we assume he told us we were going into this cold area and put on our frost ward gel before we leave?
Yeah, that's fine.
We've got a
And
bunch
I'll-
of it.
I was going to cast Mage Armor on Nevra when we take off.
Okay, that's fine.
Frost
too.
would-
Hey, did we have time to rest and get spells back?
No,
No, he said the time for strike is now, if I remember correctly.
Well, how long
What
did it
idiot
take to
said
journey?
that? What idiot said that?
The
General
council
Paramount.
who said, go ahead and do this right now.
The guy that you immediately said yes to.
That's right. You said it was all noble and stuff. I remember you
It
saying
was. It is. After we have a nice sleep.
Unfortunately, we didn't sleep.
Fine. Well, I'm really angry
No.
now. I'm going to have to bash this guy.
Okay, you arrive down on the ice. You see that creature that I have shown the picture to you of stands in the center of a circle. She is yelling out to everybody, "Turn, you curs! See, I will destroy these heroes that you speak of. With only 2 blows of my weapon, and then we shall take back and go to Spurhorn and kill all the Triaxians. We shall drive our knives into the hearts of the disbelievers." And essentially,
Isn't Spurhorn his place?
no, Ivory Glass is their place.
Ah.
Spurhorn's the place you're defending.
I thought we had to go to Spurhorn. Oh, well.
I did too. I thought we had to go there.
No, you've got to
No,
go to
we're at
Ivory
Spurhorn.
Glass.
He was going to have to get into the Ivory Glass Fortress.
Roll initiative.
Rolling initiative, as you see her standing there mouthing off all about how sucky you
Oh, that's
are.
not my initiative. That's a bad roll. I need to add 4 to that. That's better.
Oh, God.
Initiative. It's wrong.
Okay, Jack. You're there. Add turn to you. By the way, also, all creature companions to act on the same round as the druid or ranger or whatever.
Ah.
I read that recently, just so you know.
Sorry, what did he say? No, I missed that.
All your
We don't-
creature companions act on your round.
I
right.
no longer need to roll initiative for Toothy, is what he's saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Alistair doesn't need to roll initiative for Chomper either anymore. He acts on your round. I suppose you're still a giant Allosaurus, are you, Alistair?
Oh, it lasts for 10 hours. How long has it been?
Well, you would have probably had to
Doing
have
this
turned
right
back to get into the
Council
conference
chamber.
room.
Okay.
But you can turn back before you go if you want. No, actually, no, you probably can't because the Dragonkin aren't going to be able to carry you down.
Yeah, I thought you said you're getting a lift with peoples, not
Yeah.
giant planes or whatever. They don't have a Zeppelin.
No.
Zeppelin.
Okay, so we don't worry about Chomper and Toothy act on your actions. Jeremiah, I've got everybody apart from the General herself. So let's roll her initiative. Plus that. Ooh. It's quite nice.
That'd be right.
Let's sort these into descending order.
Bless
Bless
you.
you. And indeed, she acts first.
The general's a dragon.
The general isn't, well, she's a dragon king. She's not a pure dragon, which is why she stands and uses a weapon and whatnot, but
Oh, like a dragonborn.
yes, that'll do, except they're bigger. Okay, she will.
Use the message spell to tell her that she's uglier than a salamander's uncle.
She breathes out a 30-foot cone, which engulfs all of you. Reflex saves, please, everyone.
Pretty
Whose
silly
decision
of
was
the
it to
dragon.
fly in line?
That's right.
Corbin, you save.
But is it reflex?
Reflex is a lonely time.
Oh. I would have given you a +2 bonus for like singing Duran Duran songs if I was Game Master.
Yeah, that was me singing though. So I'm going to give myself a +400 to my saving throw. Oh, I made it.
Yeah, very good.
Alistair didn't. Jack, you did.
Hooray! Toothy. Oh, poor Toothy.
Poor Toothy.
My connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now will attempt to send when you go back online. To be on the safe side, you may want to stop doing anything important. Interesting.
Chomper did not make it. Jeremiah, you did.
Yeah.
Dinus, you didn't. So far we've got Alistair, Chomper, and Dinus on the one side.
I'm asking you Dragon King breath weapons, by the way.
Ergen, you need to give me a roll, pretty please.
For what?
For reflex save, as the dragon's breathing its cone of cold on you.
Got that +5.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Toothy's on that side.
Does that +5 add to that?
Hey, what?
The Frost Ward gel?
Let's see what you wrote up here. No, have a look. Hang on.
Who's generating all that static?
5 cold resistance.
Is you fight? No. That only means you reduce any damage it does by 5. And you get 4 lots of that. So, Ergen, you made your save anyway, so you're going to take half damage. So, we have Toothy, Alistair, Chomper, and
Toothy's going to snuff it again.
And Dinus. You're taking full damage.
Toothy's monster trucking. Don't you worry about Toothy.
Will Windy Escape work on this breath weapon?
Windy Escape.
Like the normal weapons.
Hang on, I don't even know what you're talking about, so let's find out. Windy Escape. Oh, you're not a sylph. How did you get that?
Oh my
I don't know,
god.
it was in my spell list.
Hey, I'm a sylph. Why don't I have it?
Because you're not a sylph magician.
Oh.
Okay, Windy Escape. You respond to attack by briefly becoming vaporous and insubstantial. Yeah, no, Windy Attack's not going to help you there. In fact, we'll have to deal with that spell later on because you're not a sylph. And that's a sylph racial spell.
I think it's also a wizard sorcerer spell.
It is,
okay.
definitely. I'm looking at the
Sorcerer
PRD.
level 1 spell.
You gain DR10 / magic against this attack and are immune to any poison, sneak attacks, or critical hit effects. No, that's Oh, what the hell? Why not? But you need to have. Oh, it's one immediate action, sure. So you're going DR.
It's not an immediate action, is it? Like, so to speak, if you have to compare it.
It's going to reduce. Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's going to reduce the damage by 10 for you. Okay. Right. So for Alistair, Toothy, Chomper, and Dinus, your damage is, but Dinus take 10 from this. 37 points of damage.
Oh.
Divided by 2 because I'm super quick.
No, because you didn't save.
No, I know, but on reflex saves, it's either half damage or none for me, yeah?
Okay, so then in that case you're 18 minus 10, so you take 8. Everybody else takes 18 except for you, Ergen, who takes 13 because of the salve that you put on.
And me.
Oh, and you, if you've got the
Hang
salve.
on. What was the save? Because I didn't add any pluses from the ring of whatever's or whatever. What do I need to save?
Dinus, it was 22. You're well and truly below.
Yeah, that's alright, I only got 15.
We took 18 points.
Lose 13, you said?
18.
Yeah, 13 for you, Ergen.
8
Otherwise, it's
Okay,
Otherwise, it's how much
and
damage?
that's... Sorry?
India is definitely a level 1 wizard spell. Oh, yeah.
How much damage was that?
You took 37 for both of your characters.
Someone needs to deal with that ugly general, really.
That's kind of the idea. That's why you're here.
Kevin, is your shield spell still on me, do you think?
I doubt it.
Yep.
How long does it normally last?
Well, it's hours.
1 hour per level. Have we been less than at this for 9 hours?
Yes.
Less than 9 hours.
Yes.
Alright, well the shield spell's still working, which means that's also my resist versus cold is still working. This breathed fire, didn't he?
No, it breathe cold.
Oh, in that case, no damage.
No damage?
My
Are you
resist
immune
still-
to cold?
No, but I've got resist cold up, and it's a per hour spell.
Okay, but it only resists a certain amount before it dissipates, isn't it?
Yeah, it really does 90 points, and I've taken 21 already.
Okay.
So that makes
Fair enough.
34
Also-
now.
So
No
within
worries.
10 hours, the stone skin, would it still be good then?
Yes, but you've got to minus that off your stone skin, obviously. I think you would end at 70 odd points left to go or something like that.
Yes, so the shield is still working. How many did you take?
I took 18.
So it becomes 9.
I just thought I'd get an extra +2 because I'm wearing my furry hat.
And what I mean by my two hands over my face is, please, people, I said it was cold at the start. Please factor all this in.
What's cold? You said it was cold. It's cold up here.
Oh.
Go.
Okay. So, work out your own. And Corbin, it's your go.
Oh, I was
Yes.
busy trying to get something.
Come back.
Okay. How far is it? Alright, so I go slightly to the side, and that should be. Oh.
Slightly to the side, that's very unpaladin-like.
Now remember, with Cone's breath weapons, we need to
Hang on.
spread out, guys. So then I'll vital attack him.
Does anyone want to heroically leap on her back? And
Well,
And
that
then
would be
who-
heroic.
go in there and rip the head off maneuver? No?
And tame her as your dragon king.
Oh, hot diggity! It's probably a
I
hit.
figured that's a hit. It is indeed a hit. Well done. Smack her with the long hammer.
Got nothing going at the moment, so it's just normal. That's pretty pitiful.
Okay, you smack her to the side. She
Poke with a blunt stick.
hardly even registers the hit. Alistair, your action.
I'm just sharing static here.
I know what I forgot. Oh, well, that's good. I'll do it next round.
I think he's thinking.
Just 1 second. Is he on the ground or is he flying?
He's on the ground. He's he's sort of hovering slightly above the ground, but he's at ground level. Piss off, Kevin.
Big game next week, Mark. Lots of
Yeah.
injuries in your team.
Yeah. That's alright. We're in the top 4. It doesn't matter. Nothing can happen to get us out.
True.
That's something for sports that you're wearing?
Yes.
Australian rules, football teams. Mark and I have competing teams.
He supports a team that we struggle to beat, even though we really should flog them every time we meet them.
Isn't it wonderful?
No.
I'll tell you what, as a Swans fan, it's good to see Buddy scoring some goals finally.
Yeah, well, it's only taken the entire season to get there.
It's when it counts at the end.
Oh, well, let's face it, he's still going to win the Coleman medal for all of his inaccuracy.
What kind of damage does the acid breath do?
I don't know. What kind of damage does acid breath do?
I have that looked up somewhere. Hang on.
That's from those green vials he's talking about, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, dragon breath that were acid. It's essentially the spell dragon breath.
7d6.
Elixirs of green dragon breath. It does poison. It's poison.
No, it's acid damage.
Is it? I thought I looked it up. It was poison.
There is this
Fourth
42
level.
reflexy.
Spell, you breathe out 1d6 points of energy damage per caster level. You must be caster level 7, so 7d6.
Okay. So acid breath.
Okay. Right, and it gets a reflex save for half. Have evasion or anything stupid like that? No. No dragon traits, which means they're immune to the breath weapon of their same type, so... I think for the... Oh, hang on, reflex is 2 less, so let's make that that. More than likely. Tom, okay, so it makes it save, takes half damage, 12 points. As you breathe acid over its form, it seems to care not for your offence.
And move Chomper over here.
Yep. Just righto. As you do that, I am just going to, just quietly, make an attack of opportunity that I should have made against... Oh no, Corbin, move back 10 feet. Or 5 feet. You use a long hammer. Move back 5 feet.
That is 5 feet. The dragon's not that big.
The dragon's 10 foot. You need to move to about there to strike it. Otherwise, I would have combat attacked you, but there you go.
Narrative details.
Righto, as Chomper jumps in, he cops an attack of opportunity. Which it will strike out with its blade. As you see, it has a large blade in its hand. What's Chomper's armor class?
23.
Okay. Better roll into that. Okay. That's a possible critical. And it is a critical. One to me. Do that. Pop that out there. Okay, as Chomper comes flying in, it slashes out with its blade. And... a bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Pimp
Okay,
slap? Nice.
No, it's slashing. It's the bottom. It's the third one down, which is even
I
better.
know, but I like the fact that there's a critical hit called Pimp Slap.
Okay. As it slashes out, it catches Chomper directly across the eyes, permanently blinding him possibly. Give me a reflex save for Chomper. He needs to make 31 or better.
Ow. Oh.
Ooh, so close. Oh, you couldn't have. Oh, natural 20. It's an automatic save.
Oh.
Okay. So it's just normal damage then. Roll. What are we? 1d8 plus 7. plus cold damage. As Chomper takes 19 points of damage.
Is that Oh, so the stone skin would be able to.
Has Chomper got stone skin on him?
Yeah.
Okay, well, stone skin takes 10 points of that damage. 9 of it flows into him. So you take 10 off the total that he has that he can take, and 9 damage flows into the hit points because stone skin gives you 10 slash. Actually, I better check what stone skin gives you, I suppose.
Adamantine, DC 10.
Okay, so if it's adamantite, then he's protected, but he takes 10 points of damage. So he takes 9 points of damage to himself. 10 points comes off the allowable hit points that his stone skin can soak up before he loses it, and then he can make his attack.
All right. So I'll go ahead and how much feet am I away from him? Okay, moves on in. Goes ahead for the first claw.
Hello, Zimmy. Shh.
Okay, first claw misses.
Second claw.
Strikes him for 21. Ow.
Bite.
Roll again, see if it's a critical failure. And it's not a critical failure, but it is a miss. Okay, Jeremiah.
Alright, I was going to cast my Crushing Despair, but I just wanted to check that if I cast it from here, would a cone get Chomper as well? 30-foot cone?
If we cast it that way... No, Chomper's just outside of it.
Right, well, I shall cast it from here, and
Save is?
the save is DC 21 will.
Okay, are you casting with...
Sorry?
Are you casting defensively?
I was going to cast defensively, having seen the previous attack of opportunity.
Okay, make a concentration check.
So the concentration check is my D20. It's my caster level plus the feat, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. What level spells is?
And this is a level 4 spell.
Okay, so you fail your caster level, I believe, but I need to double check. Magic. Concentration. Cast defensively 15 plus double the spell level. You indeed fail it as it slashes out towards you with its weapon, carving into you for 20 points of damage. Make another concentration check.
And
You're looking for a 30 plus. Oh, nice work. As he managed to get it off, you grin and bear the pain and cast the spell. DC 21 will save, you say.
Yep.
Okay, it fails. General Melisenda fails. What does it do?
-2 on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, skill checks, and damage.
Okay, for how long?
For 1 minute per level.
Okay, so basically the rest of the combat. No worries. -2 to everything. Alright, well done, Jeremiah.
And can I then
Paid in blood for that.
5-foot step away?
You can. No problems at all. Jack Churches.
I'm going to channel some energy since everybody took some damage, and then I'm going to get out of the next blast radius.
Okay.
That seems really wise. Everybody gets 14 points back.
Huzzah!
And then I'm going to Okay, I get the general impression that there was something was about to happen there, so I'm going to retreat. Yeah, I don't think I can do a withdraw and have a standard action at the same time.
Your channel energies are standard.
So I've been smacked about it, is that what you're trying to say already?
Well, no.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah,
Will
so
be.
my if I withdraw, I can't withdraw because I've used a standard action. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes, you can. You've got a move action and a standard.
Yep.
But he wants to use an action that doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Okay, well, there is no such thing. As long as you move more than 5 feet out of a threatened zone, you will cop an attack of opportunity.
Not true. Withdraw. I just read it.
Is there a withdraw action?
If you withdraw, you don't provoke an opportunity, an attack of opportunity.
Withdraw. Let's read this. Withdrawing from lead combat is a full round action.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I said. By taking a standard action, that negates my ability to do that.
Yep.
So I'm going to cop it regardless. So I want to get out of the cone. So I'm going to follow Jeremiah the Confusing. And since I'm going to cop the attack of opportunity anyway, I'm going to go to about there. Okay, let's move you. Whee! Now hit me, baby, one more time.
Okay, it actually allows you to go.
Oh, good.
What did I poop? What's he doing?
No, he's already taken his attack of opportunity this round, is what the
Well, I'm going to
said.
provoke attack of opportunity because I'm going to go right up here and smack him with my greatsword.
Okay, as you do, he swings his weapon at you. Your armor class is probably less than that, I imagine. I'm hoping.
Oh, yes.
That counts with his -2, doesn't it?
That's well, no, actually it doesn't. So 38, but we'll roll that again. Actually, I've got to factor that in now. Thank you for reminding me about that. Your armor class is less than that?
Yeah.
Okay,
26.
so it's a critical hit against you. Okay, where am I? There I am, Games Master Mark. There. And let's have a look at the Flat Blade Thwack. And that's crappy. Triple damage, but all damage is non-lethal.
Oh, that's useless.
Well, actually it's not. But triple
Lots of
damage.
sleepy time.
You can be knocked unconscious with that sort of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so triple damage is 3d8 plus 21. You do take d6 cold damage, which is not non-lethal. So I'll roll the d6 afterwards. So this is non-lethal damage. Okay, so you take 39 points of damage, but it's all non-lethal. Now,
And
what
I've got
that...
7 on resistance, cold resistance.
Well, okay, well the cold resistance will resist this damage, which is 1d6. Okay, so it wipes away the 5 points, so you've now got 15 points of cold resistance left. You have taken 39 points of non-lethal damage, so don't take that off your total hit points. But if your current hit points are less than 39, you fall unconscious.
Oh, no, I'm full.
Yeah, I know, but when he starts doing damage to you, which she may do, you will start to lose hit points, and then if your current hit points goes less than 39,
Gotcha.
that non-lethal damage will knock you out.
Okay, got you.
Right. Okay. So
Nobody's done any prayers or anything.
Haven't had a chance to. I'm trying to cover you guys up.
Yeah, plenty of chance to.
Come on, roll high, roll high, roll high.
Okay, so let's deal with the horrible little dwarfy first and put the natural attacks into the dinosaur.
Don't I get to hit him?
Oh, sorry, yes you do. How rude of me. How rude.
I rolled a 37, and I'm doing a vital strike.
Okay, well the 37's definitely well and truly enough to hit him. Her. God damn it, she's a she.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
I am woman, hear me roar.
That's exactly right. Come on. Give us all sixes. Come on.
24. Nice. How come you rolled 4d6 then? Oh, vital strike. Yep, sorry. Okay, ouchie. Activates the rhyme as soon as she can make full attacks. Okay, well, I better go and find out what the rhyme fire ability is of her rhyme fire blade. There we go. Okay, her weapon turns into an ice cold flame. Attacks with the blade like beam and melee touch attacks. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh. Yeah. I mean, no, everything's fine. Okay, okay, what's your touch armor class, Ergen?
Touch armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Does that change with anything? 16.
16, righto. First attack is a hit, second attack is a hit, and third attack from the blade is a miss, possible fumble, which is a critical fumble. Okay, fumble is what I want. Melee weapon. The attack deals damage to you instead of the target. Oh, that's just what she wants. Alright, now. Okay, so I'll do damage to her first.
It would be somewhat amusing that if she was vulnerable to the damage that her primary weapon does.
Oh, actually immune to cold, so it doesn't matter. Right, so Ergen, you take. First of all, I'll do them in both two lots because you've got immunity to cold. So it does 10 points, so you take 5 points and you've got 10 cold resistance left.
And is that -2 on each of the damage rolls as well?
Yes, thank you. You only take 3 points.
I've got a full -7 of cold resistance. 5 from a cold war gel and 2 from a furry hat.
Yeah, they don't stack. You only get the highest.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you take 3 points from that attack, and you have 10 remaining, and 2 points from that attack, and you have 5 remaining cold resistance.
I only took 5 points of damage?
Yes, you only took 5 points of damage.
Oh,
but you can see her weapon has turned into a cold flame. But then she bites out with a bite, obviously, and a claw at Chomper. Well, we'll start with the bite anyway. Okay, Chomper's AC.
23.
Oh, okay, and then goes for the claw attack. So, Chomper takes, and this is with the -2 imported, so 5 points of damage. And takes a 5-foot step back. Okay, Corbin, your action.
Hey, Vital, where'd he go? He ran away. Come back here.
Vital run away.
Oh, move up and vital strike
Bravely
the...
ran away, fled.
Where have all my buttons gone? Somebody's stolen my buttons.
I hate it when that happens. It was probably the gremlins. They love buttons.
Oh, they should be there. Somebody's...
Just click off yourself, click someone else, or click away from yourself.
Ah, there we go. You're so clever. God, I can't stand it. Two-handed single attack. We activate the Flaming Blade ability.
Righto, well that'll be a big fat old hit.
Wow. So is it vulnerable to fire?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's very unsociable.
I could have told you he was going to say that one.
As long as it's not immune to fire, it's okay.
It's already immune to cold.
Okay, whacker, another, as you see, you
Bashed with Thor's hammer.
got her into a bit of a retreat. Alistair, your action.
I'll go ahead and summon 2 cheetahs for Alistair.
I'll appear at the end of next round. Oh, and Chomper.
Goes ahead and claws.
That's a miss.
Second.
That's a
And
miss.
bite.
That's a hit. Or 17. Right, okay. Jesus. Jeremiah, your action.
Alright, we will move over to here, and we shall call upon the fires of hellfire.
See, he's evil too. He's been learning from the witch.
So DC 20 for half. Reflex.
Fortitude, will, what is it? Reflex, right?
Reflex.
The reflex is a lonely word.
Reflex is an ugly dragon woman.
Yeah. For half. How much are we getting for half?
Well, we were going to be doing 10, so we'll only do 5 D6s.
I know, that'll tickle me pink.
Yeah.
I'm liking the sound of that. Anything that gets a meh is good.
10, 16.
16 points. 16. Oh, dearie me. Jack Churches, your action.
What's the range of it? What's the worst range of everybody? Yep. Oh, Stephen Dynas drinking beer is going to be okay. And Chomper. Alright. Actually, I don't think too many people took too much damage that last round, so on a wing and a prayer, that's what I cast.
Channel energy, yes.
No. All allies and foes within a 40-foot radius burst centered on me. Prayer, casting the prayer spell.
Oh, that's rude. Melisandre thinks you're a nice guy. Now she's an ally.
Yeah, right. She wishes. Alright, so 40-foot burst from me, which gets everybody, including the general. Yes, there's spell resistance. No, there isn't a save.
Okay.
Does she have spell resistance?
No.
Of course she
Alright, she now has a -1 penalty on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks.
What sort of penalty is it?
It's a luck penalty.
Okay. What sort of penalty is yours, James?
Yeah, I'll just be looking at it's a mind-affecting enchantment.
It doesn't say what the penalty is? Okay, well, it's not luck then.
Doesn't say. Not
Righto.
luck.
-3 then.
Okay, everyone else gets a +1 on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks, and that's lasting for the next 6 rounds.
Nice.
Yay, thank you.
Okay. really
Oh, pretty
dislike
cool.
you at the moment, Jack. In fact, I dislike you so much, I'm going to see if I can disrupt that spell. No, I can't. Righto, Ergen, your action.
I'm gonna smash it. Vital strike it. Come on, roll high, roll high, roll high. Oh.
Okay, Ergen, your blade is turned aside by Melisandre's strengthened scales as she returns the attack against you with her flaming cold blade. Okay, so 19 now becomes an 18. Okay, first attack is a strike possible critical, and it is a critical. Second attack is a strike, and oh, hang on, no, I rolled the wrong dice, but 14 plus 13 is still a hit, so that's a hit, and then we go to a +8.
That's
So
with a -3 on all, is it?
yes, third attack is a hit as well. So she hits you 3 times this time, Ergen.
Didn't hit me.
First lot of damage is...
Is this still a touch AC? Or is it
Yes,
regular?
it's still a touch AC. It's while it remains as a blade. Okay, so you take... The last of your cold resistance at 5 has gone, and you take 2 points of damage from that attack.
You said I had 10 left.
Did I?
Yep.
Okay. No, you would have had 5 left because you took the breath weapon
Yeah.
and 2 hits, so you would have had 5 left. So that's the last of it. Took 2 from that weapon. You take 4 from that one, and you take 7 from that one. So you take 14 points of damage in total from the weapon attacks. And Chomper, it tries to bite Chomper. Is what bonus? So -3 off that is that. Possible critical fumble, but that's not a critical fumble, I don't think. Chomper's less than that, isn't he?
No.
What's Chomper? AC, what, 30, is he? 23.
No,
Okay.
23.
Right, so it's not a critical fumble. And attempts to claw him, and does. 4 points, which comes off his thingy, what's it? And then 5 foot steps to here.
Is it just me that's getting all that static?
No,
Like a little bit.
Corbin, your action.
Yeah. There it is.
Well, he can't walk away from me. I shall walk up and attack him again.
Righto. Attack it away. Oh,
27, I'm on a roll.
you just ping it perfectly every time. Righto, how much damage? Oh, righto. Oh, it's 28. Very good. Okay, you belt her again. Alistair, your action. Oh, you're cheaters. I need cheaters. Oh no, 2 cheaters. Cheetah. Oh, that's right. They're sleeping, aren't they?
That's right. They're lying down.
For some reason, I've got girls tied up in chains under Cheetah. I don't understand that terribly, but there you go. So, so changes, and we'll copy that, and we'll put 1 there.
Alright.
Okay, there you go. 2 cheaters.
Okay, both of them move on in.
Okay, not a problem. She makes combat. What are they called? Those things? Attacks of opportunity against both of them.
Combat things.
Thingies, you know, those thingy things. Okay, what are their armor classes? Touch, please.
14.
14. Okay, let's try that again. I obviously put a dot where there shouldn't be one. Okay, first one's a hit, possible critical, and it is a critical. Oh no, that's an automatic failure, so it's just a normal hit. Second one's a normal hit. So the first one takes. This is all cold damage, by the way. 7 points. Second one takes 7 points. You're up.
Okay, also cast Flaming Sphere right on it.
Okie dokie, there's a save for Flaming Sphere, I'm certain of it.
DC 17 reflex half.
Okay, DC 17 reflex for half.
Excuse me, reflex negates.
Oh, negates, righto, 17. Okay, he ignores your ball of flame.
Can I center it though, on top of it?
Yeah, well, you can't because it doesn't hit him, so it doesn't actually enter his zone. But I'll give you a ball of flame to place. Just bear with me for a tick. And we'll assume that it scoots out the side there, and you can move it next round. Okay, so give me the attacks that you're doing.
Just step up 5 foot so I can be able to reach 5 foot.
Yep.
And do a claw.
Yeah. Only move 5 foot away from you, so that's fine. It's a miss. A miss. And a miss. Give me the cheater's attacks. As you see, Melisandre's a trained warrior. Ducks underneath and left and right and weaves and...
Very pretty.
Okay. First
very
claw.
pretty, she thinks.
So the one on the left.
It's a miss.
Second claw for the left.
It's a miss.
And the bite.
It's a miss.
Oh,
Okay, second one will be first claw.
Is a hit. 8 points of damage, which brings General Melisandre down. She curses you with her dying breath.
wow.
Drops to the ground. The cheaters doing her the final deal. You hear her say, "How ignoble."
Your mother wears some salamander boots.
And she breathes her last as the weapon turns back to a solid scimitar and strikes the ground. You also note that... Oh, there you go. She has... for those of you that can cast Detect Magic, which I'm sure many of you can, she has... where are my pictures? Let me put up the picture of her again. Please show up. Go on, General Melisandre. Why aren't you showing up?
Oh, look at that sword.
Okay, the sword is
The
magical.
braces.
And the braces are magical. The necklace is just a gold necklace, but probably worth a fair bit. And the scabbard is a silver-chased scabbard, which is also worth a fair bit. Possibly.
Chased? A scabbard be chased.
No, it just means it's got silver over it's like filigree, I suppose.
But is it giant-sized scabbard or?
The scabbard is giant size. The scabbard's only good for selling, but as soon as anybody picks up the blade, it resizes itself to them. As do
all
the braces.
What's the braces? What's the sword? Somebody magic users.
Okay,
I can
well,
tell
let's
it's
start,
magical, but I can't tell you why.
let's start with the sword. Who's going to pick it up and evaluate the sword?
That sounds a bit anxious to have someone grab that sword.
Hmm.
Ah, the paranoia sets in.
Oh, no, you've got to pick up the sword. You really, really want to pick up the sword.
I've already got a sword. Take it back and let one of our employees pick it up.
So you picked it up, did you?
Not me. I've already got a sword. What do I want to
That's great. I'll pick it up and hand it to
Shouldn't
Jeremiah.
the paladin
Okay.
detect evil on it?
Oh, well, you see Ergen wanders over, picks it up, hands it to Jeremiah. Nothing bad happens. Bloody paranoid players, I don't know.
An Arcana check then?
Knowledge Arcana would be good. That's not good enough. Sorry. Anybody else want to have a look?
I'll hand it down to Dinas.
It's a nice sword, though.
It's a very nice sword. Give me a knowledge. It's very cold though. Give me a knowledge Arcana check, Tom.
Alright, 1 second. Getting back to my 1d20s now.
Even that's not high enough. Sorry,
Oh.
nobody knows.
Try the brace.
In the bin, it's worthless.
Yeah. Let me.
Stick a sign on that. Please pick me up. And watch what happens.
There we go there. And that's those. So, righto. Who are you handing the braces to start off with, Ergen? Rip them off her dead body.
Dinas.
Okay, give me another Arcana check, Dinas.
Okay.
Okay, this one you realise is moderate conjuration Arcana, so you can now give me a spellcraft check.
There you go. 18.
But you're not entirely certain what it is.
Okay.
So now I hand it to Jeremiah.
He can tell you that they're moderate conjuration, so you don't need to make that check. But you do need to make your spellcraft check.
Fire away. Yeah.
Well done. Okay, these are braces of armor +3.
Braces of armor +3. Very nice.
Ooh, who wants those? I want those. Everybody wants those.
That's right. Who doesn't want
No,
that?
because they don't stack with armor.
That's right. The only person that they're really, really handy for would probably be Tom Dinas.
All right, there you go, Dinas.
Or, sorry, I forgot, Jeremiah as well would love them.
Yeah.
Or Jeremiah.
These are definitely cursed braces, everyone.
Who has the lower AC? What's your AC, Dinas?
19 now.
I want to sense motive on that that assertion.
AC, Jeremiah.
I'm also 19. I don't care either way.
Roll a dice. Dice off. Dice off. Dice off. Dice off. Dice off. Dice off.
Well, Jeremiah was the one that did identify it.
What are we rolling? 20s?
10 plus 2 then, because he identified it. There you
Yeah,
go.
but you've got the Arcana, so that evens
Oh, that's
it out.
right. That's
All
right.
right. Roll a d20 then.
Here it goes.
Oh,
All yours, Dinas.
All right.
come on. Use some of your Jedi mind powers. You know you want to.
Sorry?
Roll a d20.
They're yours.
I did.
He
Yeah,
already
you're a
has
16.
Oh,
16.
16. Oh, okay. Well then, Dinas gets to place on the. That means your armor class now goes up 3, Tom. It's a good day for armor class.
Wow, is it what? Yeah. Started at 17, now at 22. Yeah.
Very good.
Well, that means you're front line.
Haha. Mage tank.
Yeah, well,
No more beering at the back of the party.
About 70 hit points short for that trick. Yeah.
But you've got a better armor class than me now.
Well, I can loan it to you for a small fee.
You've got about 400 hit points more than him.
I have not.
Some healing. When do I lose that non-lethal damage?
You'll pretty much after a short rest it dissipates, so you find.
Yeah, we gotta rest.
Yeah.
So, what's the official title for this cool thing?
Well, it gives you +3. It's a braces of armor +3.
Well, I've got braces +2 if someone would like those.
Well, I'll have
I
those.
presume you can't use them both. You can't use them both at once.
No.
Right. Okay. So I got
Call you the
braces
mini.
+2 if anyone can use that.
Yeah, well, Jeremiah will take that.
I would happily have those.
All right. Well, we'll swap then. There we go.
No worries, thanks.
Anybody got some healing in them?
I got plenty of healing in me left.
Okay, well, you picked up by the
so that
dragon
actually
skin
gives
anyway.
me extra 1 to armor class. So I'm
And you
now
can
20,
You can
not
assume.
22. So stop crying.
What?
Yeah, very true. You can assume that Jack heals up everybody in the party, and if Jack doesn't do it, the people back at the Spurhorn will finish off the job, so you're all completely and utterly healed.
Right.
As you arrive back, Commander Faramol and everybody sort of gives you a standing ovation again as you walk into the chamber. And you can see piled upon the table items
Bones of the children.
that he hands forward, and he says, "This is +2 copper dragonhide banded mail. Should anybody so wish to use it.
Copper
This-
dragonhide banded mail. Okay.
Yep. This is a javelin of lightning, which I am sure you will find handy in your journeys. This is a page of spell knowledge, brackets draconic reservoir, for some reason he says, kind of unusual.
Draconic reservoir.
It's called a page of spell knowledge, and the spell is draconic reservoir.
Got it.
And these are restless lockpicks.
Restless lockpicks. Ooh, darn it.
These are a lesser strand of prayer beads.
Lesser strand of prayer beads.
Yes. And here are 4 true frost elixirs.
True frost elixirs. Oh.
Okay, and with that he says,
Thank you.
Yeah, have my familiar now. Get out while you can.
thanks to you. Oh, well, yeah, by the way, while you were down there, you searched Melisandre's tents, and you actually found a whole heap of documents that illustrate that this attack was only the first of many to come for attacks against the, where is it? What's it called?
Spurhorn?
No, not Spurhorn.
Airy.
No, the Drake. Isn't this called?
The Dragon Alliance or something? What was it?
The Dragon Legion. The pieces, they find Melisandre, troops allowing, blah 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 blah. Development. Siege is broken.
Skyfire Mandate.
Skyfire Mandate, that's it. There's a much larger invasion being built for the Skyfire Mandate, and perhaps even in the Allied territories, which is beyond the Skyfire Mandate. You inform Commander Faramol about that, and you see he becomes quite troubled by it. He says, although you have removed the threat to Spurhorn, the entire Skyfire Mandate could face an even greater danger. If Irax's barbarian army fully advances on us, I do not know whether the mandate will hold. He says, but there is a glimmer of hope, and he looks amongst all of you, searchingly, trying to meet every one of your eyes as he mentions the glimmer of hope. He says, I believe...
My eyes are up here.
He says the dragon.
I would have thought for the first time that phrase would have been, "Hey, your eyes are down. My eyes are down here." But anyway.
He informs you that the barbarian army only serves the dragon out of fear. He said, should an intrepid group be able to hunt out and kill Irax, then their plan would completely fail. And then he looks to you all, he says, will you do it for us?
Now, who is it he wants us to kill?
Irax, the great commander of the entire army, is the dude that sent this
General out.
force.
Is he located at that fortress we've got to go to?
Yeah,
He's
that-
in Ivory Glass.
Excellent, we go there, we do it.
Yeah. We're going because he was going to assist us anyway into getting into the Ivory Glass Force. If we
Did you
break
use
the
some of their
siege,
men
we'll assist
to
us
help
in
us?
getting to the Ivory Glass Fortress.
He says, for this to be successful, he says only a small force will be able to go. I will be able to give you directions there and harry the remainder of the army, so maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to sneak into Ivory Glass without being, without factoring in sort of like the army and stuff. Of course, we will send a small force with you, but we cannot send a large number with you.
It would help if you could create a diversion.
Well, we'll think about doing that. That's probably something we'll do nicely. But will you accept there?
Yeah.
Of course!
My pet, the two-headed eagle, is of course yours. But figure if you are heading into Ivory Glass, then I will keep it safely here for you. So you may return, grab the eagle after you've dealt with the Rex.
So that eagle can't do anything?
It's a two-headed eagle. It struggles to fly properly because one head controls one wing and the other head controls the other.
Well, if you think that's a good idea, I'm happy.
Okay. He says, well, know that you have done an incredible thing here this day, and the hearts and minds of all Dragon King and Triaxians that live within the Skyfire Mandate and the Free Alliance beyond are with you and your people.
Thank
We'd be
you.
like heroes.
Could we
Right.
receive your dragons as our pets?
No, they're not pets. He looks at you. Have you learnt nothing since you have been here?
Don't
These are
worry.
free-
I wish
He's
to
a-
give Nevra my necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
Oh.
Did we find out what the sword was?
No.
No.
No, don't know what the
Didn't
sword
their
is.
court magicians tell us?
Court magicians. Right, hang on a minute. I'll have a
Would
look
we
at-
rest? That'd be another day.
Yes, it'll be tomorrow. They're not going to send you off straight away. Nevra.
So
Where
we've
are
dealt
you?
with the immediate threat.
You have. Now your journey takes you to Ivory Glass.
Are we going there right now?
Going now?
No, not right now. You get a night's rest before heading off.
Okay, it's tomorrow. Let's go now.
No, it's not tomorrow. We're not going that far ahead, even though I had planned that far ahead, but it's about time to give experience out and say well done. They identify the weapon for you because I am an awesomely kind human being who
I
wants
said that.
players to succeed in such an evil, evil campaign. Okay, this is called the Rime Blade. R-I-M-E Blade. It's a +1. It's a +1 frost scimitar, which has been forged from a single piece of razor-sharp, super-hardened ice. A Rime Blade automatically resizes itself to match the size of its wielder, and if a Rime Blade is damaged, the wielder can cause the blade to melt away and reform with 40 points as a full round action. This ability cannot be used if the weapon is destroyed. Once per day on command, the wielder can transform a Rime Blade into a beam of ice-cold flame called Rime Fire. The weapon is still wielded as a scimitar, and attacks with the blade-like beam are melee touch attacks that deal 1d8 plus 3 points of cold damage regardless of the wielder's size. Because the beam is immaterial, the wielder's strength modifier does not apply to damage. In addition, a creature that takes cold damage from the Rhine-Fire beam is... Oh, I forgot about that bit. Is covered in clinging frost and is entangled for 1 round. The Rhine-Fire beam lasts for 1 minute, after which the weapon returns to its normal fire. In addition, once per day as a swift action before an attack, a Rhine Blade's wielder can cause the blade to glow with a pale blue radiance. On a successful attack, the Rhine Blade deals an additional 4d6 points of cold damage and causes the target to be staggered for 1 round. If the attack is a critical hit, the target is staggered for 1 minute instead. This effect ends after a single attack, regardless of whether the attack is successful or not.
Jack uses a scimitar.
Okay,
Yes,
that
he
said it
does.
resizes to the user. Can an Allosaurus use that?
Hey.
No. No, an Allosaurus cannot, unfortunately. They've got tiny little weeny arms that are not designed to hold weapons.
They should
But it
go
would
to
resize to the right size for his arms.
No,
Never.
it resizes to the being, it doesn't resize to the hand. So,
It should go to Jack.
The banded mail you said was +2. Was there any other special abilities?
it's just +2 copper dragon banded mail.
Anybody have a problem with the scimitar going to Jack?
No.
Nope.
How big is that banded mill?
It'll resize to whatever.
So that'll be like a natural armor.
Yes. Indeed it would.
Is that a medium armor?
Medium, no, it's banded mail. It's whatever banded mail is.
So it's not heavy then.
Well, it's whatever banded mail is. I'm not sure what banded mail is.
It would be heavy. That's heavier armor. Sure, and weight.
Equipment.
Oh, mail spelled M-A-I-L.
Mhm.
Banded mail is heavy armor.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
proficiency to that.
The old AD&D memory strikes again. Used to have that memorized.
In essence, it's +9. Yeah,
Yes.
armor
It's no
value.
better than plate.
No. In fact, it's the same as plate. Mind you, it gives you less of an armor check penalty and...
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does, because the +2 minuses 2 off that 6. So it becomes -4.
1 point.
Okay. Righto, so we might need some experience. How about that? As you prepare...
Somebody
for the
level.
next
Anybody level.
stage
Maybe
of
you
your-
leveled up.
I missed too many games.
Yeah, but I'm actually going to poo-poo on that. Sorry.
People on one.
The everybody levels at the same time. That's actually gone by the wayside. I got talked around by somebody about that.
Yes.
Where
I
are they?
saw that
So-
conversation.
All right. Who was it? Who was it?
Who was it, and where do they live? Who wants to go?
Martin, I'm going to blame you.
I
I'm not
suspect they
sorry.
live in Norway or somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Oh yes,
Well,
actually.
I hope that volcanoes erupt and, cast ash all over their game books.
The fjords all melt.
Yeah, or the fjord
Well, they're going to
Make
do that
their-
anyway.
Dungeon Master's Guide all soggy.
It should all balance itself out over the longer run. The lower level characters will level up quicker and whatnot. Right, some Dracolisks and a Dragon King as well. So I gave you 3 of those.
Counts when someone's 10 and someone's 11. But anyway.
That's the spirit, Tom.
Mhm.
Okay, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That means you're going to have to be leveling up characters like every week or something. At various times.
Quite possibly, I don't mind doing that. But
Rather
then
than
again,
4 or 5 in a row.
yours and Keena's are the only ones that I actually personally level up, so that's okay.
Oh, all right.
Right, man.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, 11th level.
Oh, look at that. Just when I pulled it out from underneath you two.
Yeah, you would do that.
somebody hit on.
Not me. I'm not there yet.
What are you on, Matt, though? You are 10th level, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 10th level. Hang on,
9,000.
let's just see.
How much do we need?
15?
155000.
Yeah.
I'll be
I'm at
Only
1.3.
12,000 shy.
For 11th level, basically.
Yeah, 155 for this one.
Long
Sorry,
way
I
to
get
go.
skipping too many. So this must be game number 8 in Frozen Stars, is that right?
This was game 7.
I thought game 7 was last. Okay, I could be out. Okay.
Well, if game 7 was the last one, then this would be game 8. But
Hang on, let me check. I'll be able to check.
I think we had a fair few.
Let's go to my events page and have a look on it.
9066.
Centaurs. What was the Centaurs?
Last events, Reign of Winter, the Frozen Stars, game 7 on the 4th of August was game 6, the Mac edition. So it
Yeah,
was
that one.
indeed game 7. Well, this is the Mac edition as well, but for some reason it hasn't crashed on us tonight, which is always a handy.
66.
Okay,
69.
so thank you for watching, whoever's been watching. I'll finish the broadcast now. We did have some watchers through the night.
Only 3 more